I think FOMO is something that a lot of players get scared of when playing gacha games. And I can say that for myself as well. I played Honkai Impact 3rd after a 2 to 3 month break, and realizing that I missed a lot of important events really made me not play the game anymore. Same for Genshin. I played it for about 1 month after returning, and again realizing that I missed so much that I couldn't really keep up with the game anymore. And so I asked myself this question when playing Wuthering Waves, since it's the only gacha game I'm currently playing right now, and is FOMO really present in Wuthering Waves? And if so, how Kuro was able to mitigate it? And so this video is meant to understand if Wuthering Waves truly has FOMO right now, or if it will have in the near future. This video is only meant to spark discussion, since this is coming from only my thoughts alone and not really going deep into research, so please take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, enjoy the video. So ever since Wuthering Waves came out, I always felt like FOMO is sort of present. What I mean by that is that Wuthering Waves, at the end of the day, is a gacha game, and so there has to be some form of FOMO element to it, with new events coming in and out, different kinds of rewards that only players that were able to participate can get, and obviously releasing limited 5-star characters for free, such as Shangli Yao, can make people feel a little bit guilty for not participating earlier. But I think Kuro is trying to mitigate that as much as possible, and I will give you guys a bunch of reasons as to how Kuro was able to do that. And the main reason is that all characters are actually viable. This is something that a lot of gacha games sort of suffer from, and it's that once a really strong character is past its banner, a lot of newer players feel extremely behind in terms of their account progression compared to older players who started the game at launch. But I think Kuro was able to mitigate that by releasing strong characters each patch, or even having really strong characters that are hard to power creep. Let's take an example of Verena. I think Verena is the best example of a great anti-FOMO character. She's the best character in the game by far, being played in literally every single team in the game, but also she is available in the standard banner where everyone can be able to access her. Even with the release of Shorekeeper, she was always able to be extremely useful in every situation. I think even more than Shorekeeper in most aspects. And I think Kuro has done a great job in doing that, releasing really good characters at the start of the game, which allowed a lot of newer players to get and be able to catch up. In terms of DPS characters, a lot of people can say Rover is an extremely great pick that can boost your account significantly. Not only are they F2P, but also FOMO proof, where he is almost viable in every element. And obviously the list can go on and on about other characters, but I think these two are the best, because Rover is not only really good, but also, again, really easy to access and really easy to get his dupes, and he does a lot of damage for no reason. But what if you really want these specific limited characters that are no longer available right now, such as Jinlin, Jian, Changli, or Zhenqi? Well, rerun are always available in gacha games, but it doesn't really solve the issue, since rerun might not happen until months after release, which could prove to be bothersome for some players. That's why I think that FOMO is still present in the game, but sort of present, since a lot of great characters are always available for you to get. But if you want specific characters, then it's gonna be harder for you to wait for these characters to come out. Again, the idea of power creep can also be talked about with FOMO, since these characters might get overshadowed by others, but this can be talked about in another video, or you can speak your thoughts in the comments down below if you want to. The other reason how Kuro is able to mitigate FOMO is through double drop rerun, and this is something that a lot of gacha games don't do at all for some reason. And I think this is the best way to get players hooked into a gacha game where grinding for resources is essential, and where they can't fear on missing out on big rewards. Basically, what Kuro does is, in every phase of an update, they release a double drop event where players can just grind for their needed resources and get double drops out of it. As of right now, there isn't any exclusive resource like crowns in Genshin where you need to participate in a specific event to boost your characters even more, which is great. But releasing double drops event in every patch is the best way to deal with FOMO in gacha games, in my opinion. And I think Kuro is doing a great job about it. Not only it can help returning players catch up to their grind, but also give newer players an edge to be able to complete and level up their favorite characters so they can catch up to everything that Kuro has offered them in this patch. I think this amount of consideration that this gacha game company gives is crazy and should be addressed, since, you know, a lot of people don't give it as much credit. Not only that, but they also give out something called Wuthering Exploration, where they grant players really high rewards by doing very easy tasks, like finishing your dailies or beating farmable bosses. I was able to finish this and managed to get Whispering Cores so I can level up my characters. I was actually about to run out since I haven't had the time to explore and fight mobs around the area, and so the fact that Kuro did that, it really helped me. Again, this shows that even though FOMO is still a thing in gacha games, Kuro really tries to lower it as much as possible, as they can make sure their players, new or old, can be able to experience the game to its fullest and catch up to all the content that Kuro was able to offer. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you find it relatable, or you know, you liked it or you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like and subscribe if you obviously enjoyed. One more thing that I wanted to note is that this week is going to be really there's going to be a lot of things that I needed to do for university, and so there might not be as much videos as before, but obviously this might be wrong because I really like doing videos. So if that would not happen, then yeah, I'm gonna keep uploading videos like usual, but there might be a chance where I might miss like a day or something like that, but that's pretty much it. So it's a small announcement for you guys to let you know. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.